We are back for Showdown, and this month, November, just seems to be absolutely flying away. Obviously, to you, it doesn't seem indifferent because the videos are consistently twice a day. But for me, I've covered quite a lot of ground in one day here, and we are just over a week away. 8 days to be precise, from Mayhem 2001, and there's been quite a big build-up. The plans have changed a couple of times, but we are going to be having Jarrett and Goldberg for the world title. Some of the other feuds that are going on, Kurt Hennig and Lance Storm will be going at it at the pay-per-view as well. And also, there's two feuds about to be finished, which I feel can finish before Mayhem, and they are Filthy Animals and Air Raid and Hogan and Nash. Now, I thought I could end them tonight on Showdown, but why not keep them for Nitro? They've had a build-up. Yes, we know Hogan and Nash is going to be naff, but the crowd reaction should make up for it. So we're going to save them for next episode, Nitro. I don't plan on having Hogan at the pay-per-view anyway. And with Filthy Animals Air Raid, I don't think it would alter the match rating. However many teams were taking part in that four-way match, because the cruiserweights, they always put on good matches anyway. So let's go through the running order for this show. Not expecting much from this. This is to try and get Reno over. He's going to win cleanly over Brian Knobbs in a hardcore match and then beat him down afterwards. The Evolution Revolution are going to again be discussing their plans, as they seem to do quite regularly. Dawn Marie is making a debut in a win over Stacy Keibler. No title on the line because neither of them are the champions, of course. Lex Luger interview laying into the Road Warriors. Just Incredible is going to beat Hugh Morris. Interview with Lashley Rowe. Heating up his feud with not Chris Candido, Jamie Noble for Cruiserweight Champ. And this is a three-way tag match which I've made, with the winners getting a shot at the Perfect Event on Nitro. So the Mamalukes are going to win against Chronic and the Road Warriors, and the Mamalukes have earned a shot at the Perfect Event on Monday Nitro. So there's three matches we know are going to happen on Nitro now. This is an angle where Mike Awesome is going to call out Scott Steiner, and they're going to end up brawling. Rey Misterio is going to win a three-way cruiserweight match against Juventud Guerrera and Jushin Thunder Liger. Here we have got Dusty Rhodes coming out and announcing that Hogan vs Nash is going to happen on Nitro. And in the main event, we know Jarrett's not being keen on getting into the ring with Goldberg one-on-one. And he's ordered tonight, this is my imagination, he wants Goldberg to prove himself and win a four-way match. And if he does that and wins the interim title, he gets a shot at Jeff Jarrett at Nitro. So Goldberg is going to be in a four-way match for the interim world title against Sting, Shane Douglas and Lance Storm, which he is going to overcome. So that's going to hype up that feud a bit more. Okay, yeah, not good. Possibly Reno could go back to development. He's not progressed at all. And Brian Knobbs, he's here for many months, and I just want to get rid of him, to be honest. Not a good opener. Evolution Revolution, they brought it back a little bit. Dawn Marie, Stacy Keibler, as you'd expect, really, but Dawn Marie gained overness, so that's good, and it makes Lance Storm happy. Lex Luger backstage didn't do as well. Obviously, for Road Warriors, are better at cutting promos than Lex Luger. And Lex Luger needs his buddy Buff Bagwell with him. Hugh Morris, Just Incredible, not a great match. And of course, for Wall, getting involved in that, because we are going to have for Wall and Hugh Morris just one-on-one, no interference at Mayhem for the TV title. Lashley Rowe is backstage, 89%. This is the old Lashley Rowe that we knew earlier on in the year, and he's coming back into his own. good, solid three-way tag match. Pleased with that, with 3 of the best tag teams in the division. Probably the 3 best tag teams if you take away the Natural Born Thrillers, those 4, and maybe Sandman and Dreamer, and take all the cruiserweight tags out of the equation. Scott Steiner lost overness from this, so he's in the ring. He calls out Mike Awesome. Okay, it's him that calls out Mike Awesome, not the other way around. Awesome runs down, hits the ring. They brawl all the way back to the aisle and eventually out of sight backstage, leading to their match at Mayhem. Rey Mysterio was sluggish, but I'm hoping that him winning this match will do him some good. Lift his morale up a bit. And a good rating there, considering Hulk Hogan and Kevin Nash have had some bad matches, but it's going to end the feud and it's going to be inside a cage. And the main event, probably as well as it could have gone. Goldberg and Lance Storm were sluggish. Interim world titles gained image. That's okay. And overall, 66%, respectable, not great. Obviously brought down by the Reno Bryan Knobs match in particular. And what sort of rating? Again, 0.49, our joint best rating. Jeff Jarrett wants to go against Chris Candido. That's pretty much that. I will put them in together, but on Nitro, I don't think that should be the case, really. Meeting unhappy workers. Ray's gone right up to 14. Goldberg's gone up to 21. Lance Storm. How has Lance Storm gone from 27%, was it? How's he gone from that to 10% in one match? One evening is crazy. I think Sting's being pushed too much. Sting is going to have to be pushed down the roster. I am afraid he's gone down to 80. And what about Lance Storm? Is he being pushed too much? No. But there we go. Sting is now an upper mid-carder. He is not a main eventer as such. So if he wants a world title shot, he's going to have to work his way back up to that. Let's go to Monday. 1.16 for Heat. And obviously Jarrett Candido, which can happen at a future date, maybe on Thunder. But we want to keep the best matches for Nitro, of course. And there's our feuds stacking up, hotting up quite nicely there. So we know Air Raid Filthy Animals is about to end, as is Hogan Nash. Goldberg Jarrett isn't quite ready, which is fine. Hennig Storm, they can appear on Nitro for Wall and Hugh Morris. Totally Buff Road Warriors. I'm hoping that'll be ready to end soon. And Mike Awesome having the edge in his feud with Scott Steiner. So we'll leave it there, and then we'll be back very soon for another episode, which is going to cover Monday Nitro on the 19th of November 2001.